we're here with Shawn Tolson, the winner of the first Southern Rock Racing Series race at Choccolocco Mountain.
So tell us how that felt to, this is the first day you had that buggy out at all, right? Let alone racing it, and then you went and won both of the hill climbs.
Well,
How'd that feel?
It was good. I mean, it was a little surreal, I guess you would say. I mean, it went a little better than I expected it to go. The first hill was won by Cameron won the first hill, and then we won the second. But we were second on the first and first on the second, so which gave us the overall, it was really, you had to sit there a long time and wait for everybody else to go. You're like, okay, how fast was they? How fast was they? It's like,
yeah.
I mean, getting into this situation with the Southern Rock race last year, starting brand new, I mean, which we didn't really have a buggy that was what you would say built for it. We did the best with what it was, and it did a great job. But our goal was this year to build something that was a lot more competitive, just all around, and I think we've done that.
So you said that you had a buggy last year, but this one you've kind of stepped up your game and, went for something bigger. What were the upgrades? Like, what parts really stand out on this buggy that you just created?
Well, I mean, the biggest part of it was, of course, the chassis design with making it where the suspension was able to work, and we did some engine upgrades on the engine itself. We did change the tires and the wheels on it. Transfer case is different this year, is new. I mean, but I think the biggest thing overall is the capability of what the suspension's able to do versus last year. It was kind of limited to what it was allowed to travel. So
what kind of horsepower are you cranking in this thing?
We've never really put it on a dyno to exactly check it. When we built it, they estimated right around 550. Our biggest thing was not so much horsepower as it was torque.
Right.
Horsepower is a great thing, but it's overrated when it comes to moving stuff.
So on hill one, we had. It was so muddy and so slippery that day. What did you think of that? Just, you had to come around the corner, there was that little jump, and then blasting it up that hill. What did you think of that first hill?
We discussed it a little bit before I went, and the concern was to be conservative on the bottom and try to just keep clean and not hit a tree, not get too far out of course, and then when you got to the uphill part, just, lay it down, let it go. And the concern, you're afraid of hitting the tape and breaking the tape and this and that. So I would say we was probably a little conservative on it overall, but it was a good consistent run, and it was faster than I really thought it would be.
Sometimes smooth is really the way to go. It accomplishes more than you think it will.
Right, and I agree. I mean, everybody's like, jump this, jump that. Well, tires in the air don't go nowhere. I mean, the tires got to be on the ground to make you go forward. And I mean, there's sometimes jumping is okay, but for the most part, if you want speed, you got to go. Yeah. I mean, you got to keep it on the ground, I think. But it was pretty good. I was really surprised. Like I said, I didn't know my time on the first hill, and then people was coming saying, yeah, you're pretty good on that first hill, and I'm thinking,
yeah, you
really?
zoomed right up it.
Like, on the first hill, it was pretty good. I was
like, what was that green thing that just went by?
Yeah, a lot of good competition that day for sure. I mean, and I was really surprised.
So on that second hill, we got a little tipsy-turvy there for a second.
Yeah.
How'd that second run go?
As we went up through there to hit at the bottom of the hill, there had been a big rock that broke loose from the top and rolled down. And I thought I'd missed it, and I just kind of stayed in the gas, and I didn't miss it. It hit with the right front. When it did it just bicycled up on the left side tires, and I thought, all right, I'm just going to stay in it. There's a bank over there. It'll put me back on my wheels. And we stayed in it, and I got to the ledge there, and I was in high gear, and I don't know what I really went to do, but when I did, I noticed I hit neutral, so I just grabbed it real quick and threw it back into gear. When it did, it must have been the right gear, because it went right up over like it wasn't there. I don't know if it was just the way it hit or what, but it was really good. I mean, because I watched some of them other guys, not all the other guys, but some guys was really struggling. And I thought, man, that's going to be tough when you get up there.
But that was nothing for Shawn Tolson and the Phat-n-Rowdy.
Right.